The Bay site? Is that true? Okay. Yeah, the episode notes, sure. Okay. Okay. And you mentioned something that they don't have to have their certification to be able to come to a meeting? For our podcast disclaimer, please visit the episode description. Thanks so much for coming back to What the Heck is Happening in HR. And today we have Certified Employee Benefits Specialist and the CEO and President of Grooms Consulting, Grooms Benefit. It's Grooms Benefit Consulting. That's correct, right, Scott?
Grooms benefits, and we do consult. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And so um, we wanted to chat today about the certification you hold and just what it is. I think it is one of those certifications that not many people in HR know about, yet I find that they really enjoy the benefits aspect. It gives them the opportunity to play with numbers, it gives them some strategy, it gives them some design, it touches every employee, it allows them to focus on communication. So I think this is an certification that's underlooked. So tell us about the Certified Employee Benefits Specialist.
Absolutely, and thanks for having me. And so it is a designation, I would say, the premier designation in the employee benefits industry. Started late '70s, and really somewhat somewhere counting getting their CPA. When I joined or started to take classes, we had 10 courses back then. And now it's down to 5, but they are not easy at all. It's co-sponsored by the Ward School, University of Pennsylvania. So they are difficult courses, however, very valuable in providing good foundational structure for benefits. And so the designation itself today is 5 courses. However, you can get kind of mini designations along the way. 2 courses and then 1 extra kind of additional course will make up a Group Benefits Associate, or we call it a GBA. And then Retirement Plan Associate, or RPA, is the other side of it. So there's 2 on group benefits, 2 on retirement plans, and then 1 course that is around just benefits in general. And so, with that designation, will allow you a whole host of things. One of the things that has really been beneficial to me, both personally and professionally, is being a part of a society that was arranged around the aCEBS designation, and is called the International Society of aCEBS. Today, you have around 3,000 folks that are a part of the International Society, and made up of plan sponsors that focus on the human resource side of employers, to attorneys, to consultants like myself, and even more focuses around just business consulting and processes. And so with that international society on a national level, it really enables you to connect with, I would say, kind of the best of the best, running very large benefit programs, internationally focused in different areas. And it works just, almost like um, a network of folks that have a similar passion around benefits
Hmm.
that can be extremely helpful to just bounce off ideas and thoughts and those types of things. And then on a local level, the Tampa Bay chapter has about 30 individuals made up again of the same mix: plan sponsors, consultants, insurance folks. And over the last 20 years, have just made some incredible, relationships, and many that have been on the board with me over the last many years. You also have their SHRM designation as well, but really found benefits as something they felt passionate about and continued with their aCEBS designation. Um, so that's a little bit of kind of the background, and then where we are today from the local chapter level is we like to have 4, maybe 5 programs per year. It's a mix of virtual and in-person courses. Last May, we had a fundamentals of benefits program that qualified for 5 hours towards your aCEBS designation, but also for SHRM and HRCI credits. And great mix of folks that were at that event. And so this year, I think we're going to try to do something similar. So you're right. A lot of folks do not know about us, and so happy to have a little opportunity to share about the organization.
And so, if to find something out, there's a website for the International Society, and then there's one just because we're here in Tampa Bay on the Tampa Bay site. Is that true?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yep. So the international site, and maybe we can include this in some of the
Yeah,
notes,
the episode notes.
is
Sure.
yeah, is ISCEBS.org. And then the local chapter is Tampa, and then the same acronym,
Okay.
ISCEBS.org.
Okay. And you mentioned something that they don't have to have their certification to be able to come to a meeting.
That's correct. We invite, any and all folks to join us that are interested in a whole host of topics. Interestingly enough, let's see, it was this past January. We had a assistant professor from the USF Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. John Lancato, speak to AI and its impact in the HR and benefits industry. So, um, we like to be well versed and very broad in terms of topics and applications, and I think the chances are you're not just going to be able to meet some neat folks at these programs, but also take away some very good information.
Wow, that sounds fascinating. And when you let's say you have a new client and you see the person has their aCEBS um after their name. Does that change your thought about what they know about benefits? Does it add value to their knowledge? Have you seen people be able to rise quicker in that area because of it?
All the above.
Mm.
So I think there's um, a lot of those in the industry of human resources benefits that are, um, have a particular role and perform that role. And then I think it's a different level if you get a designation or certification within that role, whatever the industry is, right? But I think with aCEBS, In particular, I see someone that wants to be a student of the industry and also be a part of, helping make benefits, great experience for folks, whether you're from the plan sponsor side or consulting side or what have you,
Hmm.
and passionate about it, and what benefits can do as well. So yeah, as soon as I see the CEBS designation, I know I'm probably talking with someone that has some similar passions and missions that I do. And I think, in terms of just watching folks over the last 20 or so years with those designations and in their professional roles, either develop and continue a part of executive management within those companies or move on to bigger and better things. So it is definitely an educational component that assists towards professional development.
Yeah. Oh, I certainly appreciate you dissecting all the parts of it. I think, the knowing the technical aspect of something like benefits, which is so complex, and at the same time also understanding it from the strategic level, because I talked about for years that we spent so much on benefits, but they weren't spending any money on communication of those benefits to the employees as to how to use them and how to use them effectively. So I love the fact that SEBS has this strategy, has this tactical piece to it, and has this way to mesh together benefits and retirement and put it together to something extremely worthy as somebody who wants to put it in their career.
Yeah, and I think part of our mission is to create that awareness, and once folks are aware of it, they get very involved and want to learn a little bit more about the designation, how it works, who has it, and where can I go locally to find out more information. And so, I think it's a sought after designation, certification, and appreciate the opportunity to speak to it a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll certainly include it in the episode information. Scott, thank you so much for once again sharing some valuable information with us here on what the heck is happening in HR.
Thanks so much, Kelly. Really appreciate it.